Darren Wang, the popular Taiwanese actor who rose to fame with his breakout role in the film Our Times, is no stranger to drama. But this time, it's real. He's back in the headlines, and not for his acting. With rumors of a suspicious military exemption and shocking allegations spreading, the question on everyone's mind is, what really happened? For a while, it seemed like Darren Wang was destined for long-term success in showbiz, with promising roles and rising popularity. But as the years went by, his career didn't quite unfold as expected. A string of controversies, personal scandals, and questionable career choices gradually overshadowed his once bright future. Now, with the way things have played out, it's becoming more apparent that Our Times may stand as his one and only major hit. And here's what exactly led to his downfall. Darren Wang's career has never been free from controversy, but his latest scandal is undoubtedly the most serious yet. On February 18, 2025, he was taken into custody for questioning over allegations of attempting to evade Taiwan's compulsory military service and faking a heart condition via forged documentation to receive an exemption. According to officials, he was among 12 individuals investigated for their alleged involvement with an illegal ring that assists people in avoiding military enlistment. For those unfamiliar with Taiwan's conscription laws, all men must complete 1 year of mandatory military service before turning 33, with exceptions available only under specific conditions, such as higher studies. But now at 33, Darren Wang had officially aged out of student exemptions, making military service unavoidable. In response, the Ministry of the Interior scheduled his enlistment for March 13. But if he failed to report on time without a valid reason, he would face legal repercussions under Taiwanese law. The case ignited widespread debate as Taiwan maintains strict regulations regarding military service. And public sentiment is often unforgiving towards those who attempt to bypass their duty. But dodging military service was not the only storm for Darren Wang, and this scandal was just the start of a much deeper crisis. Darren Wang was initially released on bail, but his legal troubles were far from over. Just 2 weeks later, he found himself back in handcuffs, this time facing far more serious allegations of attempted murder. During his initial arrest, authorities confiscated his phone as part of their investigation. However, what they uncovered was disturbing footage linked to an assault case from April 2024. According to reports, the incident occurred when Darren Wang returned to Taiwan and booked an Uber for transportation from the airport. The company dispatched a Tesla, but he was reportedly dissatisfied, believing the vehicle did not meet his standards. But when the ride continued, Darren Wang grew more frustrated, suspecting the driver was taking unnecessary detours, which quickly escalated into a heated confrontation. Upon reaching his destination, he realized he had forgotten his keys inside the vehicle, but was unsure how to open the door. In a fit of frustration, he resorted to punching the car window, further provoking the driver and intensifying the confrontation. However, the situation took a far more dangerous turn when Darren Wang reached out to a wealthy acquaintance, reportedly a second-generation chaebol, for help. This friend, in turn, contacted a gang to retaliate against both the driver and the individual responsible for handling Wang's reservation. Later that month, they were ambushed and brutally assaulted. The attackers not only carried out the attack, but also documented it, taking photos and sending detailed messages about their actions. Shockingly, Darren Wang allegedly forwarded these images to his friends, bragging about what had happened. At the time, the driver had no idea who was behind the attack and filed a police report. But the case remained unsolved for months until investigators examined Wang's phone and uncovered evidence of even more disturbing footage filmed by the perpetrators themselves that directly linked Darren Wang to the crime. Due to the severity of the attack and evident threats, authorities classified the case as attempted murder, arresting Darren Wang and an accomplice, a man surnamed Yu. While the victim's injuries were not fatal, the extreme nature of the assault keeps the case under serious investigation. However, Darren Wang was never the picture of a spotless celebrity. A notorious playboy in the Chinese industry, his past scandals were mostly rumors, never enough to threaten his career. But now, with legal trouble looming, everything has changed. Since his breakout role in Our Times, he has remained in the spotlight, not just for his work, but for the swirling rumors that constantly surround him. Among the most controversial was his relationship with director Frankie Chen, whom he openly credited as his mentor. Wang once even admitted that without her, he wouldn't have been able to hold his head high in front of his father. Their close bond quickly became the subject of speculation, with whispers of an extramarital affair sending shockwaves through the industry. But those rumors hit a fever pitch when Darren Wang was caught passionately kissing Frankie Chen. Not once, but twice, at a celebration party. What made it even more scandalous was that it happened right in front of Frankie's husband. and instead of rejecting his advances, she reciprocated just as eagerly, leaving everyone stunned. Her husband, though visibly upset, chose to remain drinking in silence. Not long after photos of their intimate moment flooded social media, many began to wonder if their relationship was more than just a mentor-student bond, with some even speculating that Darren had become Frankie's secret lover in exchange for her help in boosting his career. However, Frankie Chen later denied the allegations, claiming the situation had been blown out of proportion, and claimed that she, Darren Wang, and a few others had simply gotten overexcited at the party. Just when things seemed to calm down, Darren Wang was once again at the center of controversy. This time, it was over shocking images from an Our Times celebration party, where he was seen completely naked before diving into a swimming pool. But this wasn't some impulsive drunken act, as sources revealed that before the film's release, Darren Wang promised that if it surpassed 300 million Taiwanese dollars at the box office, he would strip in front of the entire production team. And true to his word, when the milestone was reached, he went through with it. However, what he may have thought was a playful stunt quickly turned into a PR nightmare, with many slamming his actions as reckless and highly unprofessional. Now, fast forward to 2019, when the Burning Sun scandal rocked the entertainment world, and somehow, Darren Wang's name got pulled into the chaos too. Photos of him partying with Seungri at multiple nightclubs started circulating, fueling speculation that he wasn't just a casual acquaintance. Insiders even hinted at a strong link between Taiwan's party gang and Seungri's infamous circle. Then came the reports that Darren was allegedly a frequent guest at Burning Sun, always wearing a mask, almost like he didn't want to be recognized. The internet questioned whether he was just a partygoer in the wrong place or if there was something more. Darren, however, denied any involvement, but his abrupt event cancellations right after the rumors spread didn't exactly help his case. And it wasn't just Seungri. His ties to Jong Jun-young, who was later sentenced to prison for assault and illegal filming, raised even more eyebrows. But when it came to actual evidence, there was none. No solid proof ever tied Darren to the crimes, and eventually, the scandal moved on. But let's be real, once your name is linked to something this massive, the stain never truly fades. And it didn't take long for Darren to prove everyone right. His recent scandal has severely impacted his acting career, with many of his upcoming projects now unlikely to air on TV. One such project is his drama with actress Lee Chin, which has drawn significant attention. Fans expressed sympathy for Lee Chin as reports surfaced that she allegedly faced harassment while working with Darren. He was said to have kissed her so aggressively during filming that she felt uncomfortable, and his inappropriate physical contact continued even during promotional events. Despite her attempts to remain professional, the drama now faces the risk of being completely banned. And that's a wrap! Darren Wang's arrest has ignited public outrage, with netizens calling for strict punishment and no special treatment. With no path to redemption in sight, it's safe to say his time in the industry is over. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share!